What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. I like to do spiritual tarot readings to help people out with their spiritual perspective, screw up the intros of videos, etc. All that good stuff, okay? Basically, helping people out with their spiritual awakening, all right? So today I wanted to do a energy update for first half of September. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of what's going on with the divine feminines, what's going on with the divine masculines, what you guys can expect energetically, and what September is going to offer you guys. Okay, and this is going to focus on the beginning of the month, right? The first half, right? So usually I would have done this 2 or 3 days ago, but I didn't. So that's the end of that story. Okay, so we'll just start from now, which is September 6th. Okay, all right, cool. Awesome. So until the 15th or so, this is basically what's going on in September. Okay, so let's start with the divine feminines because I'm biased. So we will get right into it. All right, so the first thing that you guys are really going to expect as divine feminines during this time, energetically during the month of September, is boundary setting. Okay, now a lot of you guys might be setting boundaries even with yourself. Okay, now I don't mean for that to sound meta, but what's going to be happening is you're going to be noticing a lot of things going on in September that just don't fit inside your life anymore, okay? Things that just don't make any sense, things that you want to get out of, situations, they're all going to be ending this month, okay? 9 is a number of letting go. September is about letting go and getting ready to complete something, complete a cycle, which is October, right? The 10 energy. 9's letting go of what no longer serves you and really focusing on your spiritual mission. A lot of you guys right now are going to be seeing your future before you at this time. Okay, seeing the things that are actually, like, you can actually start to see them manifest. Even if they're just seeds, the seeds are growing, right? You guys are going to be also exploring the unknown, okay? Meeting new people, doing things that you wouldn't normally do because you've actually been pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit. All right, this month is a little bit of shakeup. There's a lot of positive energy going on with you guys right now. Even if you don't feel too positive, because you might still be feeling like shit. That also could be because you just ate Panda Express, numerous reasons. But what's going to be happening is you're actually going to be starting to, just like get outside of yourself a little bit. So even if you're not feeling very happy today, for instance, you're going to be, I think most of you agree that you can actually notice things picking up. The pace is picked up a little bit from where it would have been at the beginning of August, right? So again, a lot of stuff that you guys aren't going to be settling for. A lot of you guys starting new jobs, meeting new people, doing new things, taking new hobbies, or letting go of old patterns, okay, that no longer fit you, because you have a heightened awareness and intuition at this time, so you can see what no longer works for you guys. And so you guys are going to be able to really see where you're headed more clearly. And that's important for you guys because it allows you to see the truth of the situation and the truth of who you are. And there's going to be a lot of that self-discovery and stuff going on, especially for the divine masculines. But for you guys, there's going to be that element as well. Okay. Now, again, there's going to be some issues with fear, but good, positive issues, not accepting those issues. Okay. Myself, I've noticed that there's a lot of fear inside of me. I've noticed that a long time ago, but I would just take it and I would push it really deep down, and then I would add some drugs on top of it, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I can't do that anymore because it doesn't work, and it's too late. I'm already awakened, so no more drugs for me. But I do have to take responsibility for the fear, and I realize that the only thing that I'm really afraid of is the fear itself rather than the outcome, really, because if you ever notice when you do have fear about things, once you do them, you actually realize you're actually quite capable of handling it, and you had nothing to be afraid of. I always go back to the example of learning how to drive for the first time, right? When I've trying to learn how to drive, I was so scared that I would never be able to do it, that I would never be able to drive. And I think that's what fear that most people have. But as soon as I learn how to do it, I'm actually a great driver, and I've never been in an accident. And that's a lie, but I've never been in an accident. That's been my fault, which is also a lie. But whatever. Point is, I'm a good driver and I'm sticking by it. So that's the type of fear that I'm talking about. Don't have to worry about it too much, but there is going to be some things that are triggering you, okay? Some fear coming up, and you're going to be actually very well equipped to handle it this time because you've had the experience, okay? Experience plus whatever equals getting over fear, okay? That was a terrible equation. Forget that I said that. But the point is, the more that you experience in life, the more that the fear, the things that you were afraid of don't really matter anymore, okay? I used to be really afraid of, just being personally honest, I used to be afraid of asking girls out or talking to women, really. Which, I'm sure I'm not the only one on the planet that has that fear. I know I'm not, of course, but what I've realized is that I've actually done that so many times since being awakened that I don't care anymore. It's actually hilarious to me. And that's the attitude that's actually going to be available to you guys, is not really caring so much about the end result, but caring about what you're putting into the end result, putting in what you're actually doing, okay? And again, that's about setting boundaries with yourself and setting boundaries with others. So you know what to expect from yourself and from the universe, right? Setting your intentions are becoming clear. You guys are putting up with less shit, again, from yourselves especially, but also from others. Moving out of fear-based situations and becoming more spiritually grown and more mature and more adult-like, whatever that's supposed to mean. But mature would be a good way of describing it, right? So there's also going to be some feelings of being overwhelmed because situations are very, very hectic and period is very busy right now. So there is going to be lots of things that you're dealing with. And because you're dealing with all of this stuff, all of this chaos, dodging things left and right, you are going to feel a little bit tired. There might be some of that, but you're also going to be putting your emotions on the shelf, okay? So if this little crystal was your emotion, you'll be putting it on top of the shelf away from you, okay? Because there's so much stuff going on right now, and because you're actually shifting in your divine masculine energy, and a lot of you actually already have, I myself have, and I've put my emotions on the shelf, okay? During this time, you'll feel maybe some void, maybe not really depression, but some aspects of yourself that you otherwise were really, really struggling with. But now you aren't, because things are so busy that you've actually taken those emotions and the pain and the betrayal and you've decided to store them away inside of a box for now because they're not serving you at this time, right? And that's important, okay? There is going to be time to deal with that in October, but for right now, if you do feel yourself feeling a little bit detached, don't worry about it, guys. It's completely natural, completely normal. I've talked to a couple people about this, and it's even because I'm experiencing it as well, completely normal. Don't worry about that. You're not a psychopath. Nothing's going wrong. You're still where you need to be. There's this new energy coming in, and you're adjusting to it, and you're shifting to your new busy schedule and your new busy life, and so your emotions are kind of in the back seat, okay, strapped up in a little baby seat with some duct tape over their face, okay? Don't worry about it right now, all right? Now, again, the energy is uplifting, new opportunities. I mentioned about meeting new people. Could even be new romantic situations, though I know many of you aren't necessarily looking for that, but that's usually when they start coming in, is when you don't care about them at all. I'm living proof, okay? I've a lot of different people I'm meeting because I don't care about, I never was planning on meeting any of them yet. When I was so obsessed with twin flame kind of relationship thing, I realized I would never attract anybody that I needed because I was focused with the blinders on, right? So there's going to be some elements of self-focus, growth, spiritual growth, okay? A lot of you guys trying new things, pushing the boundaries again of yourself. Again, completing cycles for October. And also, your work and your career really taking off. Just, again, seeing those seeds being planted and seeing the future again before you, and seeing where your money's going to come from, knowing that you're going to be doing this, knowing that this business is going to take off, and knowing that this is a good idea, that this is a good business, that there's going to be lots of stuff available to you, and that 2020 is going to be your goddamn year, okay? And also, again, letting go of what no longer serves you, okay? I've mentioned this time and time again for myself, diet. My diet isn't so bad, okay? It used to be really, really bad. And it's not the worst thing to struggle with, but when you become spiritually awakened, diet, realizing more of what you eat is the way that you feel, okay? And actually eating healthier would take away some of the negatives that have been in my life or your life or whatever, right? Because if you feel depressed and you're eating, McDonald's every day, then probably don't eat McDonald's, but have a slight, if not moderate, increase in your state of well-being, right? And then adding healthy foods and trying new things, right? So you guys might be doing that same type of thing, just might not be with the diet, but for me, I'm doing some Kambo this weekend with a wonderful woman, and it will hopefully enable me to get rid of some of the old patterns and old belief systems that I've attached with food, money, whatever else, right? And that's my intention that I'm setting. But this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about: getting outside of your comfort zone, pushing the boundaries, and growing. A lot of that stuff going on right now. Letting go of the old. I'm just going to ingest frog poison through my skin in order to cheat the system a little bit. Okay, I love cheating. That's my way. I do it. I used to cheat in school. Can I say that? Can I say that on YouTube? I don't care. But okay. So let's start with the divine masculines. All right. So for them, a little bit different. Okay. More introspection and self-discovery rather than complete shifts in life, complete shifts in the paradigm. Okay. More about being alone and discovering themselves. Now, the last time I did a divine masculine reading, I did get the hermit card for them. So that was my last video, I think. So for them, that was I think, I believe, in the heart space, or what thinking space, for how they thought about you as the hermit, so how they thought about the divine feminine. So basically taking the time to understand what they want, spending time in nature, spending time with themselves, if not meditation, then just, again, introspection, some long deep thoughts, long time spent in the toilet, that kind of thing. Okay. And there's going to be some connecting to emotions, because when you, as it's funny, because as the divine feminine disconnects from their emotions during this time, and a lot of you are in some way, then the divine masculines actually begin to connect to their emotions, because it's that shift, the mirroring. So for them, they're actually going to start connecting, understanding, and realizing. Those are three important rules, okay? Three important things, not rules, but things that they're actually be going through. So again, they're going to be understanding their emotions, realizing what they mean, realizing what they are, and feeling them, connecting to them, having a dialogue with their emotions. And that's something that they haven't really given time to before. But now that's all that's going to be on their mind. Whereas people, divine feminines, a lot of you guys might not have been given enough time to your future, your career, your finances, your projects, your creative pursuits, your money, yourself, your self-love, your self-worth. And so now a lot of you guys are shifting that, keeping the things that work, of course, keeping that self-love, but deciding that this is the way to really balance yourself out. And so leaving behind some of the emotions and the feminine aspects at this current time. And then again, it's a mirroring energy, so the divine masculines, because they focus so much on the other aspects rather than the connection, are now faced with the connection and are feeling it. Okay? So it's a good sign, especially if you do feel yourself feeling detached at this time. Know that your divine masculine is definitely thinking about you. Okay? And they are going to be taking the time to step away from the demands of others. Okay? So your divine masculine is whatever karmic situation they're in, whatever situations they found themselves in the past, currently, whatever, whether it's family, friends, but just the societal expectations of them are actually going to be starting to take their toll on them, and they're going to just be getting tired of it. And they're actually going to be taking steps back, taking steps away from those types of relationships. And I think that's why you have the introspection, okay? Because they're going to be deciding what they can do, what they can't do, and why they should be doing anything at all, right? And that's what introspection is as a way of discovering what it is that you truly want and how you really think, right? Making time for themselves, making time for yourself. It's a form of self-love, okay? A lot of them might be just doing journaling, stuff like that, okay? They might even be shifting into more spiritual lifestyle, okay? Especially as the divine feminine's already becoming more established, the divine masculine is going to be pulled along, right? As if by a rope, okay? So they, again, might be feeling a little tired as well. There's energies available to everybody, but of course for them as well, there is going to be some energy that's available to them in the same way that it's going to allow them to further their own projects, okay? And a lot of them are letting go of old situations, because as they do decide what they truly want and do decide what it is that's available to them and what's currently going on, they're going to feel that their divine feminines have pulled away a little bit and have focused on themselves. And so in feeling that, they're not going to worry too much about what's going on with their own situation. They're going to be worried about you. They're going to be worried about the divine feminine. They're going to be shifting their focus, okay? Because again, this is about letting go of old cycles for both people, for both parties. So even if you're not in communication, even if you've ended things recently, even if you guys have had a fight or an ending, a separation has just gone on too long, just remember that you're exactly where you need to be and that the energies are all pushing you guys towards something. Okay, 2020 is again a year of union, and September is a year of letting go, or month, of letting go of things. And 2019 in general, of course, of just getting rid of everything that doesn't work. Okay, because you guys also, remember, have a mission, and there's a big heavy focus on the mission right now during this time. A lot of you guys might be hyper aware of what's going on in the world. The empathic ability starting to come out really to the surface, because in America there's a goddamn shooting every month. Okay, and it's not a political stance that I'm making. I'm just saying that it's a terrible situation. Okay, things are going on. The world, there's like a boat fire. Things are just on fire. Literally 2 days ago or yesterday, I don't even know. They're like the town right next to me was like on fire, like the hillside. I live in California, so everything's on fire. But just random shit. The president's a moron. That is a political statement. You guy's an idiot. So there's lots of stuff going on in the world. Not just negative stuff, though, of course, though the media only ever does focus on the negative, and that's, of course, the way that the things that you're going to get. And it is just an insane amount of information and stuff that's really happening, really stuff that's going on. And so you're going to be unable to, I don't want to say unable, but you're going to be focused so much on your own spiritual mission and what's happening, because in the way that society is headed, it's really up to you guys, and you guys have a deeper mission than your current relationship, and you guys do need to keep that in mind, that you guys have a huge destiny ahead of you, and September is going to open up you guys to that destiny. Because as much as you deserve and are going to get your relationship with your divine other, and you are going to be happy, you also have to remember that you have things to do on this planet, and your presence, your existence is more important than you understand. And so keep that in mind. The universe is prepping you guys and prepping you to be the best you, okay? So trust that things are working out in the highest order. Even if it's really, really hard, try and take a step back, okay, which I think divine feminines are doing anyway. And divine masculines are, again, taking a step back from situations that don't serve them. Okay, you both guys are doing that, which is really great. Okay, so this is the energy for September. I'll do a second energy update for the second half, maybe around the 16th or 17th. It's my birthday this month, so I'm a Virgo. So that's cool. All right, that's information that you guys now have. I know you weren't looking for it, but now you know. So good stuff, right? So again, a lot of new energy, new opportunities. Things are looking up. Try to focus on the positive, because you guys are expanding and growing, and there's going to be some really important stuff happening for you this month. And October is going to be a time of completion. So, just use this month to let go of anything else, because you guys are going for it. You guys are heading towards a personal, successful victory, heading towards the Six of Wands, which, if you're not familiar in tarot, is basically an objective being reached. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to press this pause button, and it's going to end the video, and it's sad, I know, but you'll see me again. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know if this resonated at all, and if you didn't like it, this is important to me, so make sure you focus on this part. If you didn't like it and you have problems with me or the information, what I want you to do is I want you to write it down on a piece of paper, just a piece of paper like this, and focus on it, focus on that energy, the dislike and the hate, and then I want you to, of course, write all those feelings out on the piece of paper, and then take it, crumple it up, and then burn it and set it on fire, because I don't care. All right, guys, thank you so much.